Welcome everyone in this live development video about building an auto battle game. In this video we're going to make it so our phase countdown is more properly replicated and not all the time like it is right now. So basically the issue with our current phase counter is that it rep notify all the time because we wanted it to be how to say synchronized with the server, but it actually can already be synchronized almost perfectly because when we actually start the timers, launch the timers, we already have all the duration we need in static variables in here, so we don't need the server to tell us how much time we need to count. But if we're back in the game when the countdown has already been started, we need to know about it. So we need to replicate the timer once, at least once, when we connect to the game. So in that case, current phase counter, in that case it's going to be replicated. So current phase is actually replicated as well. So so the server is setting it here, cancel phase timer. So we're doing this. Go to recruit phase and combat phase. Launch phase timer. So in here everybody can launch that timer and is actually going to trigger what we were triggering here. Launch phase timer like this. So everybody is going to do that. And when the client, but we only want that, initial only. So when the client receives this, if the value is greater than 0, and if the current phase is not equal none, we're going to need to launch phase timer. Whoops, with this value here. So basically if a client is rejoining, is going to retrieve this timer and is going to be able to know how much time he needs to, and I think it won't change a thing. Oh, we have an infinite loop actually. When this changes, if it's not equal to 0, and if we're not in the current phase, we're going to launch the phase timer. But since it's initial only, it shouldn't re-trigger this. We can, I guess we can cheat this, but we don't want to. And we're using this in our HUD. Maybe we'll have to cheat. Yeah, it's okay, I understand why it's doing this. I think we can cheat by checking if this is valid. if this is not valid, we're going to launch the phase timer. And we're still having... Yeah, okay, of course. So I guess we need to cheat this. This is not going to be replicated. We're going to grab this, cut this, or we're going to delete this, or we're going to create a new variable which is going to be server phase counter, which is going to be a float, and this is going to be rep notify initial only. We're going to put this in our timer category. Yep, we are. And when we calculate the counter, we are also gonna set this value, server phase counter. We should be putting this here and put this there. We should be doing this. It's the same thing. So we should be doing this. And when the client receives that information, if this is greater than 0, so basically we want to paste what we've... Oh yeah. So yeah, I can't paste because I copied and pasted some variables, so that's my bad. So what do we want to do here? We want to check if this value is greater than 0. If we're not in the none phase, not do n, we want branch. If we're not there, and if the phase timer is not valid, we want to start the phase timer. Launch phase timer with this value here. And it's no longer... the duration is no longer being updated here. And I'm wondering why. No, we don't want this. We want that. So we are in combat, but it didn't update this. And we are in recruit, it did. So... and now we are in combat here, but it didn't update it here. Recruit works, but combat does not. So I guess I know why. That's because the start of the phase is in asynchronous. I want phase at the top of the... yeah, I want phase there. So when we're going to combat phase, yeah, we're waiting for this, and I think here we want to launch phase timer, max combat phase duration, and when when the server receives the combats data, it launches the phase timer as well. Seems to be working fine. So yeah, that's better. That's a little bit more optimized. We're replicating less stuff. We don't need to be replicating this all the time, and we're planning ahead because we will have to handle the disconnected player one way or another. So, but I think that's gonna be it for that video, or not. We're just gonna. Oh yeah, that's gonna be it for that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.